and this mountain yoga. We are going to start lying on our mat, lying flat on the mat. If you've got any lower back problems, I suggest you bend your legs so you have your knees together, but if you're not laying flat on the mat, legs out to the side, flop the mat to the side, mat with the palms up towards the ceiling. Just relax, maybe shimmer your shoulders, move them as far away from your ears as possible, lifting your head, elongating your neck, and just placing it back down on the mat. Close your eyes, so just leave a little gap, just trying to tune in by closing down our visual senses. We'll tune better into things going on in our body. So take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out through your nose. So in yoga we do most of our breathing through our nose to assist calming the nervous system, as well to regulate how much oxygen the body bringing in. We've got nostril hairs that filters all particles and things that. As we're breathing through our mouth, we'll be breathing in all these things. As we're breathing through your nose, slowing down the oxygen intake so it's more leveled and balanced and regulated in temperature as it's entering your body. It's got a longer way to travel, so the oxygen has got more time to regulate and do what it does best. Let's take a deep breath in through your nostrils, feeling your chest rising, maybe tummy rising, but just observing what's happening, and exhale deeply. Keep blowing out. Really emptying. Another deep breath here, just noticing if your chest is rising, if your tummy is rising, ribs expanding at the top, at the sides and behind you. Just observing. Deep breath out. So just for 2 breaths, we'll open our mouth as we're exhaling. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, side out. A deep breath in. When you're ready, all the way to the top. Keep breathing in. Open your mouth. And side out, all out. See how that makes you feel. Let's place a hand on our chest and a hand on our tummy. And again, just feeling the air underneath our hands. This gives us another insight to how the body's moving. Just feel where your hands are moving. Just observing for now. Observing how you're feeling. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're wide alert, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're sad, maybe you're happy, excited, anything in between. Maybe it's just another Groundhog Day. You know exactly what is in store, but maybe not. Chance to make today a little bit special, just doing something. Something to make your day shine, to make you shine. Take a deep breath in and move your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Just rocking from side to side if that feels good on your back. Squeezing out any remains of sleep you've got left in your body. Let's take our feet towards the ceiling. Start rotating our ankles. Now start thinking about your breath as you're moving. So move slowly. So let's take an inhale in, doing half the circle, and exhale on the other half. Just doing it to your breath and your movement. Half circle one way. And then as you do the rest of the circle, do the other part of your breath. Let's rotate the ankles but still be aware about our breath. If you're struggling with half circles, maybe do a whole circle for one breath, expanding the breath. Deep breath in, and then rotate and exhale. Brilliant. Give those legs a wriggle, take your arms up towards the ceiling, give them a wriggle too, give yourself another hug. And then next inhale, stretch your body as long as it gets. Stretch, 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 push your heels away, reach with your hands. And then exhale, grab hold of your knees again. Another big squeeze in towards your chest. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Push them heels away. Maybe prefer to point your toes, whichever. And inhale, exhale, squeeze the knees in towards your chest. Use your tummy muscles to bring those knees up. Maybe lifting the lower back. Inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, hop the knees in again. Last time. Inhale, stretch. Stretch the right side, stretch the left. And inhale, exhale, squeeze those knees in. Rock from side to side, and grab hold of your lower thighs, start rocking the length of your spine, or if you prefer, turning onto one side and pushing up into seated that way. Hope you're all okay. So let's come onto all fours. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Protect your shoulders a little, you could have just come back a little so you're not totally over your wrist, but a little bit ahead. You're looking at your knees, they're hip width apart, so maybe like a fist between your knees, pushing your shins into the floor. Let's inhale, looking up, dropping the lower back. Exhale, rounding our back, gazing towards our belly button. It's a nice way of stretching and waking up. Connecting to your body. You can do this with closed eyes. Inhale, dropping your back, looking up. Strong arms pushing up. Exhale, gazing towards your body. Pressing your shins into the ground. Pulling your belly button towards your spine. Just following your breath. It's your body. Try to slow it down. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. Brilliant. Let's turn our toes under, pushing back, lifting our knees off the mat, and coming into first downward dog. Take some deep breath here where you're paddling out your legs to warm up those hamstrings. Doing that by bringing one knee in at a time towards the middle. We're lifting the heels off the mat. So just little steps on the mat. We're pushing our hands towards the front of the mat, spreading our fingers like starfish. The ears are by the biceps, and the biceps are towards the front of the mat. Shoulders are down the back. Hips up high and back, nice flat back. Take the right legs and lift it off the mat, maybe up towards the ceiling, bringing the knee in towards the chest, then stepping it through up towards your hands, so helping it with a hand caterpillar walk, dropping the left knee down, looking up. Then take your left next to the right. Forward fold, just reach towards the floor, bending your knees as much as you need to. Take your hands forward, start reaching them up, pushing with your legs up, up, up. Your sure your knees are still in line with your hips, reaching up towards the sky. Let's interlace our fingers, turning the palms towards the ceiling, and have another stretch here, rocking from side to side. So let's use our breath. So inhale up towards the ceiling, exhale coming over to the right. Inhale towards the ceiling, exhale to the left. Pushing the hips out to the side, really stretching that side. Inhale back to the middle, exhale to the other side. Nice stretch. Inhale, let's unlock our interlaced fingers, reaching up, gazing up towards the upper hands. Exhale, coming forward into forward bend. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, rolling up, reaching up. Exhale, back bend. Just slight back bend. Squeeze your glutes. Reaching back and up with your hands. Exhale, diving forward. All the way down. Inhale, rolling up. Back bend if you like. Exhale, diving it forward again. Inhale, coming up, reach up with your hands and back. One more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching up and back. And place your hands on your shoulders. Let's do some shoulder rotation, marrying our breaths. So inhale, halfway up. Then exhale as you're turning around. Inhale, coming forward and up. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, up. And back, closing your eyes if you like, really to tune in. Inhale. And exhale. Let's turn it the other way. Inhale, elbows coming up. Exhale, rounding about. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale, upwards to the ceiling. Exhale, turning around. Brilliant. Let's take a sun salutation just to warm up the body a little. So standing on top of your mat. Close your eyes, toes, big toes just touching, a little bit of gap between your heels maybe, or just feet under. And the hips just land naturally. Arms out to the side, palms turning forward. Close your eyes and think about your favourite mountain. Has it got snow? Has the sunshine? Deep inhalation here, and deep exhale. Finding calm in the mountain. And the deep inhale, then we're going to start. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, dialing it forward. Inhale, hands and shins, halfway up. Making sure the weight is coming over your feet. Exhale, diving it forward. Inhale, stepping back with the right knee down, gazing forward. Stepping back into plank, hold your breath. Exhale, knees down, chin and chest. Inhale, scooping forward into a little cobra. Legs are soft and relaxed. Exhale, pushing back into downward dog. Inhale, reaching your foot off the mat, stepping it forward, left knee down. Exhale, left next to the right. Forward fold, exhale here. Inhale, start reaching forward, and then up towards the ceiling, back bend if you want. Exhale, hands to heart center. And back to mountain pose. Take a deep breath here. And we're going to go to the left. Take a deep inhalation. Close the eyes and think about your mountains. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up and diving forward as you exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way forward. Hands on the floor, on your shins. Stepping back with your left as you inhale. Gazing forward. Foot on the elbow. That's a good idea. Foot on the knee. Stepping back into the plank. Hold your breath here. Knees, chin and chest down as you exhale. Inhale, coming up into cobra, pushing your pelvis into the floor. Shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward dog. And then bring biceps towards the front of the mat, heels towards the mat, hips up and high. Inhale, lifting your left foot off the mat and stepping it through, right knee down. Inhale here. And exhale as you're stepping your right next to the left into standing forward fold. Inhale, reaching your hands forward, up and back. Exhale, hands to heart center. And back to mountain pose. Take a few breaths here. Chin level with the mat. So you're gazing ahead, looking ahead is what's in the horizon. Brilliant. Let's shake your lower leg. And then start at the front of your mat. Again, feet under hips. And we're going to take a step back with our right foot, turning it 90 degrees or so. And we're looking at the instep of our right foot and the heel of our left, so they're kind of in line. Let's inhale, reaching our hands up to the side, shoulder height. And as we exhale, bending into that left knee, coming into warrior two. Pressing on the outside of our right foot, engaging our glutes and our thighs. So we're not hanging out in this pose. It's a strong pose, tilting our pelvis. So our back is nice and straight, gazing over that front finger. Let's turn our left hand so the palms up towards the ceiling. So we're inhaling, reaching up towards the sky. So dropping down the right leg down along the leg, coming into the reverse warrior here. The left knee standing where it is. Let's windmill it over, placing the left hand gently on our left leg and reaching up. So we've got a nice long line here from the top of our fingers and all the way down to our feet. Just test how gently we're leaning by lifting that left hand and placing back down. So we're going to be doing this with our breath. So inhale, coming up to warrior two. Exhale, reversing. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, coming in. Down to your knee. Reaching up. So doing it to the breath of yours. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, down towards your knee. Gazing maybe up towards that hands, using your breath, keeping that left knee where it is. You can start burn a little. So one breath, or half a breath for each pose. And coming back to warrior two, straightening that left leg, turning your feet towards the side of the mat, place your hands on your hips and just coming forward into wide-legged forward fold, walking your hands so they're kind of in line with your feet, maybe bending your legs if that feels a bit more comfortable, and especially if you're hypermobile, don't know much up here. Just enjoy hanging out here before we go to the other side. Take a deep inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, folding forward, coming back to the breath. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. One more time. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up, little bend in your knees. And let's turn the feet the other side. So your right foot is towards the back of the mat maybe, and your left is 90 degrees out to the side. Let's inhale, hands up to the shoulder height. Exhale, putting a bend in that right knee. Turning your right palm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bringing that left hand now down your left leg. Coming into reverse warrior. Opening up your chest. Rotating your shoulder out. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, coming down towards your knee. Reaching up, making that line straight between your leg and your hand. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, reverse. And follow your breath again. And let's do this to music, just moving to the music. That's a really loud funk music on earlier. Oh, just moving to that. Just can't stand still when music is on. A few more times. Remember to leave that bend in your right knee for the muscles to work. Try to move elegantly and fluently as your breath is moving. So it's never really stop and start, it's always fluently, so you can move fluently. Tuning your body into the breath. Every time you're being stressed, overwhelmed, and emotions, come back to your breath and let it guide you. Calm it down. If your breath is calm, it's difficult not to be calm. One more time, back to warrior two. Straightening that leg, turning it towards the middle, hands on your hip, folding forward again. Coming down, seeing how that feels now. Deep exhale as you're folding forward. Inhale, halfway up, placing your hands maybe just a little bit ahead of you, wherever's comfortable. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Last time, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Little bend in your knees, all the way up. Tiptoeing, sort of heel toeing your feet together. And come back to the top of your mat. So just one more little sequence of paces, and then we'll do a quick relaxation. Standing at the top of your mat, let's take a big step back with the right. This time they're train tracking. So the feet are turning both towards the front of the mat. You can make it as wide as you want. Inhale, our hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bending that right knee a little, gazing up towards the top of the ceiling. Then as we exhale, we're swooing our hands behind us, interlacing our fingers, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and folding forward over that bent leg to the humble warrior. So inhale, coming back up, reaching towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, pushing that back heel back. Exhale, diving it forward, hands up and over. This is not comfortable for you. You can also have your hands on your hips. So just in your own time, inhale, coming up, reaching up, always thinking about having a nice long spine, making room for your vertebrae. Giving them as much space as possible so we're not collapsing down. Last back to warrior one. So here, take a little step further forward with your right, and if you want, coming in to warrior three. So coming up onto one leg, pushing up onto one leg, either hands out to the side like an aeroplane, hands to heart center, or you can press them out in front. Then coming up, bringing your right knee up towards your chest, opening up the hip out to the side, and coming into tree, so either by your ankle, inside of your shin, or up to your inner thigh. So just pressing your hands together here in heart center, pushing the foot in towards your inner thigh and the outer thigh towards your foot. Gazing at something maybe a couple of meters ahead of you on the floor, on the wall, which is not moving. And finding stillness. So in the stillness, we find calm, and we start observing things. Finding that stillness inside you makes you observe things, makes me feel grateful for things, all the little things in life. I have to spot it. There's a tree outside my window. It's showing signs of spring. It's all the little wonders around us. Finding stillness and open up your senses to them. Gently lowering your leg down towards the floor, and let's take that to the other side. So just take time, let's take a step back with our left foot. Inhale, reaching our hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, putting a bend into that right leg. Exhale, coming forward over your leg. Belly towards the spine, interlacing your fingers, coming up and over. Gazing down towards your big toe. Inhale, coming up with your hands only, leaving that leg where it is. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching up. Gazing up towards your fingers. Nice long spine. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching up. Our thighs are burning. Last time, exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, coming up. Stepping your left a little bit further forward towards the right. And then coming into warrior three by starting on one leg. So either hands to heart center, aeroplane, or you can arrow shoot them out in front of you. Pushing that back leg back. So heel back, trying to square your hips. So your left hip is down towards the floor. And pushing up into standing. Bringing that left knee in towards your chest. Opening up the hips. Placing your foot either on the floor, your inner shin, or on your inner thigh. Just making sure there's no pressure on your knee as we're putting pressure through our foot to our outer thigh. So there's really a lot of pressure going on here. Take your hands to heart center, squeezing your hands together, pushing up nice and high in the spine again. Finding that spot a few meters, I was about to say miles, ahead of you, which is move, coming back to your breath, calming your breath down, finding that stillness again in this pose. And it's not about not wobbling, it's just finding stillness within yourself, finding calm and peace with you, wherever you are today, whatever you're facing today. I hope you'll be able to carry some calmness, some stillness, gratitude, and wonder about all the little things we have here live while we're here. reaching your hands up towards the ceiling, one last big stretch, and then letting go of your left leg. Gently coming down towards the floor. We're going to come into a couple of minutes relaxation. So this is really what yoga is all about. We're moving our body so it will enable us to hopefully keeping calm and still in meditation. So rolling down, then flop your feet out to the side, hands up towards the ceiling, make a bigger space between your ribs and your arms. Lifting your head, elongating your neck, placing it back down, closing your eyes, observing your breath. Where does the inhalation go now? And how do you feel on your exhalation? Observing the breath. And any emotions inside yourself. Scanning the body from the toes, all the toes, the big toes, the little toes, and all the toes in between. The top of your foot, the bottom of your foot, and the ankle. Your shin, your calf, and your knees, travelling up through your body to your thighs, and your hamstrings, to your hip, your pelvis, lower back, your middle back, and your upper back, your thumbs, the little finger, and all the fingers in between, top of your hand and your palm, your wrist, your lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, top of the shoulders, your neck, skull where the mat is meeting you, top of your head, the forehead, your eyes, your jaw, your mouth. Let it all relax onto the mat. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Being present in your body. Just let it breathe while you are being present. Just check in with yourself, how you are feeling now. Are your emotions still the same? Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Another deep breath in. Really making it longer now. Deep exhale. One last breath in. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. Start reaching your fingers, reaching your toes. Do any movements your body wants to do. Take your knees towards your chest. Give them another hug. Hugs are good. Rocking from side to side. And coming onto one side. Take a deep breath here. And then gently pushing up into seated. Hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I shall see some of you, all of you tomorrow. I'll upload it onto YouTube, so you can always catch up there. And I hope you have a really good day, and catch you soon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to have access to them all. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.